Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 9009 Southeast Clackamas Road here in Clackamas. It's a fourplex. That's just the first number on the building here. Anyway, at the front of the building, or the side that faces out to the street, we have a 4-inch cast iron cleanout as our point of access, right out here by the parking lot area. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. Here at 64 feet, we have reached the main lateral. I'll do locates to verify where the line terminates at. It's solid cast iron pipe all the way till it hits the main. So we're going to let the line drain out here for a moment, and I'll go locate the camera. I'm picking up the camera signal at the front of the property, kind of out near the... There's a parking space just inside the entrance into here, and I'm picking the signal up over there. There's also a lot of overhead power lines that could very easily be messing with my locator. That's kind of the unknown here. I'm going to push a little further to see if this actually ends up going out and hitting another terminus out in the street area. Because I can see that there's a manhole out in the roadways. I kind of expected to find the camera out there in the street, not on property still. And there it is right there. There's our main lateral. So the one thing that needs to be done is to verify where that line is coming from that it's hooking onto. Try and contact the city. What worries me is that connection there at about 64 feet out could be a party line connection with the neighbor. And if I were to make a guess on which house it would be the home directly to the right of this building. I'm picking the camera up when I go to locate there at 64 feet, kind of at the right side of this particular property, over in the little parking space. It's a single parking space just inside the parking lot. You'll know if you know the property. And anyway, that's fairly close shot to that house. So I would suspect that there's going to be a party line, probably with that home. But I would definitely look into what that is. It could also be some kind of easement that's coming from another area that this line just tied onto. It might be no big deal at all. Alright, I'm having a lot of difficulty locating the camera head. I've moved the camera around quite a bit when the monitor was paused here just to try and move it around to get a better signal. I cannot pick it up even at the least. At 64 feet where that hit the concrete section right here, that was the last time I could even get a somewhat good signal, and even that one I was not able to get right on top of it. Now, it's either due to depth or the fact that there's a ton of low-hanging overhead power lines. Those will screw with the locator big time. Now, anyway, when you pull records to find out about the possible party line situation, at that time I'd pull up a plot map just to get an idea of where this line is heading to. It snakes around quite a bit here, so now we do have a little bit of standing water here in the line, about this first 10 feet roughly of the concrete. It's not all that concerning to me. There's basically no debris buildup, and this is a rental unit that has 4 units attached to it. So it's getting plenty of use to show us whether that would be a problem spot or not, and we're getting no debris collecting there. But anyway, you can see this is wying onto the top of a pipe here, right into the top of a concrete line. So I'll try and locate right here, and I'll put a marking here from this point though. I'm not entirely sure where it ends up heading. Most likely it's just shooting out to the main in the street. I just can't locate it. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera on in here. At this point now, I'm not even getting a locate here at 62 feet. And I've got new batteries in my locator wand, so there's something environmental, or at least power lines or something like that, or it's the depth that's not allowing me to locate this thing. Anyway, definitely pull records, find out what the that Y connection is at 64 feet is all about, just to make sure that it's a conforming configuration and not something the city is going to want you to tear out and reconfigure. And this here is flowing water, that's not standing. Someone inside is using the sink or something. Now we're just about to reel the camera out of the line here. Based on the direction this pipe is heading out here, at around 30 feet, it hangs the direction we're looking anyway. It's heading out towards the street. It does turn and heads over towards the house to the right of this one. That's the best I can tell by following the turns. Beyond that, you'll have to pull records to get an exact location of where it terminates at. Anyway, we do have good flow all the way out to the main lateral. The cast iron and concrete portions of the line are both in good condition. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time. So my theory here is the line goes straight out towards the road and then turns and starts to head that direction towards this house. So that's the best I can tell there.